very popular topic that always comes up, and it's all around the internet these days, and it's been a buzzword for a good few years, is narcissism. And I get a lot of requests from people to write on this topic. I've never really been a person to not make myself vulnerable and share my truth, and a lot of people are surprised that I've been in these types of relationships. But even though I'm a coach, I'm also human, and we're all going through these experiences. So I have been in 2 narcissistic relationships in my life, and I, in my new blog post that's coming up, share that experience. It's an extremely long blog post because it's quite an in-depth topic. So the issue that I have a little bit with the topic narcissism is that it seems that a lot of people have a broken relationship and are so quickly to brand their ex as he or she is narcissistic, when in fact the relationship just didn't work out, they weren't meant for you, you're on different journeys. Narcissism is a different kettle of fish, completely. It is a ritualistic behaviour on one person's, it's a part of that person's nature, and they typically live on they do live on the cluster B spectrum. So with narcissism, there are clear stages. Stage 1 is love bombing or idealization. Stage 2 is devalue, and stage 3 is disregard, and then it does extend to hoovering, etc. And along those stages, there are various telltale signs which are so extremely subtle that we don't even know that they're happening. And the common thread that comes out of all what I like to call victims of narcissistic relationships is that they either feel stupid for having gotten involved with a narcissist in the first place, or not understanding how they didn't see the signs. But what I always say to them is, who is on the lookout when they meet a new partner with the thought of, let me see if this guy or girl is narcissistic. It's just not a natural process to go through. So my new blog post explores the dynamics of a narcissistic relationship. And as always with all my writings, I share my experiences, and I give examples of what to look out for, the subtle ones especially, which you may not notice at first, and then the differences between the healthy relationship and a narcissistic relationship. And really this article has been written to support victims, because I remember what it was like getting out of my first experience in a narcissistic relationship. And to be very honest with you guys, I mean, this happened, my first experience in this relationship was, I would say on average 15 years ago. And again, as I said, I'm not embarrassed to state my truth. It got to a stage when I exited that relationship that I actually had to be put into a psychiatric ward and put on suicide watch. It messed me up that badly. And following that relationship, I did not get involved for 10 years because I was so petrified of reenacting that experience. So I really do take you on a journey of what it was like and how to kind of view yourself in those situations and what support you need. And as the article kind of draws to a close, what I do is I embed my insights into it, and this has been from years of experience of dealing with that trauma and coming to a place of healing. And then, as humans do, and as I do, I got involved in another narcissistic relationship. But however, what was different this time is I called on the wisdom from the first time. And when it started getting to the devalue stage, I recognized immediately where this was heading. And I found the strength inside me to say, this is not going to work for me. And I chose to exit that relationship and cut all ties. So it really is kind of looking at it from a point of view of knowing absolutely nothing at all versus coming in knowing a little bit about it and what we can do with that information. And it also presents you with ways to heal and practical ways, things that you can actually do to take your legitimacy back, because I feel that what relationships like on this nature do is they diminish our legitimacy as a person. And it is so vitally important for victims of narcissistic relationships to find their voice again and to remember who they are as an individual and return back to that state of healthy kind of a mindset for yourself. And that's what this article strives to present. and that should be released soon. And yeah, excited for you guys to see it. It will be on my blog at www.oro24.com.